Autumn, The Signatures, for Tim, by Joseph Stroud. 1. Rain in the first cold night. After a summer of sleeping between sheets, restless, I lay awake for hours, brooding on the wreckage of years. As the storm thunders in from the Pacific, I get up and fumble for blankets in the dark. They smell of cedar after months of being cramped in a dresser. I pile them on the bed and lie back dreaming of those nights from my childhood, when I imagined the rumpled blankets to be a sea churned by storm, where I sailed in my little boat, with the ocean of stars turning outside my window. I think of Issa's bed, the broken roofed shed he died in, a drift of snow falling through the night, and the poem they found next to his body. There are thanks to be given. The snow on my blanket. It too is from the pure land. 2. A doe came this morning to feed on the last leaves of the peach tree. She turned her face to me and stopped. We stood there gazing across the distance, two creatures measuring the immense indifference of blood and star drift. Her slough, almost sad eyes, the large, delicate ears with their thin branching of veins. In a moment, she was gone. And when I look again, she had stopped on the ridge, her head turned, peering back before she flicked and disappeared. Yes, there must be a love worth waiting all of our life for. 3. The garden's last ripe tomato. I lay it on the cutting board, and with a fine-edged knife, slice it clean through both halves, kneel over, and there is Autumn City, with its bloody seed shrine of canal, bridges, tiny boats, a labyrinth, surrounding at the center the great palace of emptiness. 4. Let the day begin with its light. For once, let the mothers and fathers sleep late. Let the chickens in the mud scratch their own inscrutable chicken poetry. Let the clothes hang from the line in the rain. Allow the crickets under the woodpile one more day of their small music. Soon everything will be clean and bare, a fine inner blazing as the leaves drop and the air is tinged with oak, burning across the fields. The skeletons of corn stalks scrape in the wind, and sunflowers droop heavy heads, spilling their crowns of seeds. Let the dew on the webs gleam 1,000 pearls as the sun hazes its light around everything we must lose. Let the night build its darkness, and the earth close once more, and at last become quiet. 5. Hunter moon, clarity, a room fashioned inside of me, bare and clean, white walls and one window, the short days and the greater night to prepare for. A leanness, the simple joy of being still, solitude, the single tree with its fruit gone, and my heart remembers. Compassion. What did Mishkin feel lying on that room with Rogozin next to the body of the only woman he ever loved? 6. I take heart in the simple act of planting these Iceland poppies. It's a mystery to me how they will find something in this freezing earth to grow out of and flower. It's the light of autumn I love, an opal sheen as it pools the ocean, the old brass of the hills, a gathering of all the years, and the leaves beginning their final gold burning, letting go, going under, the freshness, the rain, leaves, the windows everywhere clear without the reflection of things in them. If I had my life to live again, how could I choose more than this? Down on my knees, hands in the earth, I recall the valley outside, Jalalabad, with its melon fields and orange groves, where I stopped a farmer in his wagon, bought a melon, broke it open on a stone, and sat by the road, eating the crisp, sun-glazed fruit under the snowy peaks of the Hindu Kush. From that distant moment to this, all the signatures, all the turnings through grief and joy, the grace of this world that allows us passage.